Hi, I'm Rokia. I'm here at the ICA Watershed with Teen Arts Council in Guadalupe Maravilla. Thank you everybody for being here with us. This is my first year on the Teen Arts Council. I go by she, her pronouns, and I'm so excited to be here today. I'm going to pass it off to Pam.
Hi, my name is Pam. I'm also will be interviewing Guadalupe.
My name is Guadalupe Maravilla. I'm the artist in this exhibition at the ICA Watershed in Boston, and thank you for having me.
So we're just going to ask you a couple of questions. I'm going to start. What is your favorite part about making art, and why?
My favorite part of making art and why is that I can do anything I want. You know, in 2023, there's no restrictions of what are the limits of being an artist, right? Like, for example, I'm just really excited about where I'm at right now. I had this vision of buying a children's school bus in El Salvador, taking it to Mexico City and transforming it into a vibrational healing instrument, and here it is, right? And I just feel so grateful for the ICA and Ruth Erickson, the curator, for trusting me in helping me create this vision.
I noticed that your practice revolves around spiritual healing. How do you think schools can be more intentional about supporting students in addressing their mental health through art?
No, absolutely. Well, just in general, I feel like meditation should be taught to little kids, right? I had to learn how to do that in my 20s. When I turned 20 years old, I had to figure it out because it wasn't popular back then. But I feel like if children from a very early age are given those tools to heal themselves and do the work themselves, the society will be so different. So therefore, schools have the opportunity to teach meditation, talk about nutrition, because whatever you put in your body is really important. But not just what you eat, but also, for me, my diet is also what I look at, what I read, what I listen to, who I'm around with, right? If there's any toxicity around me, that's also, I'm ingesting that, right? So learning how to navigate those spaces and how to heal yourself from that is really important, and that's something that should be taught in school.
Yeah, I appreciate that. It sounds like you're very aware and intentional about your surroundings and what you surround yourself with.
Absolutely.
What you take in.
Yeah.
If you feel comfortable answering, what do you think about for the families that tend to do that, tend to not really make mental health as a priority because maybe they weren't taught?
Yeah, no, that's it. So I come from a very challenging family, also, and when I had cancer, I actually learned from a lot of the healers that I was working with that it was my turn to break that cycle. So actually during that time, I had an exhibition that was focusing about healing 7 generations back and 7 generations forward. I may not even have kids in this life, but my students and whoever I mentor, that's my lineage, right? So I believe in I'm stopping that trauma here, right? It's gonna end here. I'm gonna heal properly, and it's not gonna continue going forward, right? The undocumented community, it feels like it's part of my lineage, right? People that are connected to me that have gone through that trauma, that's my family. So I'm going to stop that here, and so it doesn't continue. So it's what you're saying too. So if you're thinking about the family structure, I think it's really important to say, okay, my family's been traumatized, I'm far back, but it stops here with me because I'm going to do the work, and it's not going to continue from there.
Yeah, you're breaking the generational
Yep,
curse.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yep, breaking that cycle.
Yeah, you're giving them a space and the knowledge to
heal.
You're not doing it.
Yeah, and sometimes we're even here to heal our parents and our grandparents and our sister, our brother, cousins. So if we do the work, we can help everyone else. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I have one last question before we move on to the lightning round. I want to go back to where just about spirituality.
Yeah.
Because something that came up is like, I don't know if you noticed, there's a lot of like opinions talking about what is spirituality. Some people practice an actual religion. Some people think it's their own definition. So I want you to think like, I want to know like, do you have your own definition of spirituality?
Yes, and just be careful because spirituality is really popular right now.
Right.
And everyone's trying to, it's become a commodity. Everyone's trying to make money off of it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like when you see a Palo Santo steak for $10 at some bougie store, that's like, that little steak is not going to cleanse you, right? It's going to actually, they're just ripping you off. But it just, you have to be really, I mean, the way it's like happening right now, it's become a commodity. Everyone's trying to cash in. Like, I never charge for any of the healing work that I do. Like, never. I will never charge for that. It's always free. That's really important. And I understand some of my own healer friends, they have to make a living somehow, right? So it's a little tricky, but that's understandable. Someone's like working on you for an hour by themselves, okay, they should totally get paid. But if it's like a business that's intended just to make money off of you, it's like that's kind of the direction that it's going in. You know, some of these sound baths in New York, they charge like $250 per sound bath, you know? And that's the trouble with that is that it's going to start excluding marginalized communities because they cannot pay for the healing work. Mm-hmm. So if you think about it, like only the rich can afford to do the healing work. So that's why a lot of this work in the museums is for free. The things that I do in the church, in other communities, and it's also free work, right? But spirituality can be anything, right? It can be in the church, it can be in the mosque, it can be anywhere. Could be, but ultimately, it's here, it's within you. It's the light. Whatever belief system that you have, but at the end, it is about doing that inner work.
Thank you. So I don't know, but I'm about to give a round of like, you deserve it. Thank you. Thank you so much. Wow. You ready?
Yes.
Okay. Waffles or pancakes?
None. I'm gluten
Wait.
free.
Oh. Oh, right. Sorry about that.
That's okay.
Big debate.
Is there? Well, I'm out of that debate.
Sun or moon?
Oof. Moon.
Spring or winter?
Spring.
Beach or woods?
Beach.
What's your favorite food?
Cucumbers.